I love plants that will tell me when they need water, because then I don't have to worry about overwatering or underwatering them. If you're also looking for plants that are vocal about needing water, this video will include some suggestions along with some watering time lapses. Peace lily is a common plant known for how much it droops when it is thirsty. Its leaves and flowers will be all over the floor or all over the shelf. It will look so sad that you will definitely notice. But once you water it, it will perk up in a day. So despite how beaten up it looks when it is thirsty, this plant is resilient and fun to take care of. It's great for beginners, and I just love how dramatic it is. Another plant that looks equally sad when thirsty is the croton. Their leaves are usually stiff and pointed upwards, but when they need water, not only will the leaves point down, they will also be noticeably softer. Also, croton is a great plant if you want to add a pop of color to your home. If your croton receives enough light, then its leaves will change color as they mature. However, this plant is more difficult to take care of than the peace lily. They demand a lot more light and might throw leaves at you for seemingly no reason. But when it comes to watering, it is great at communicating with you. And we all know that communication is important in all relationships. So if you like this video so far, please communicate that with me by giving this video a thumbs up. Aside from visual cues, some plants will tell you in other ways when they are thirsty. A good example of this is the peperomia. I have a raindrop peperomia here. It normally has big, stiff, rubbery leaves, like a cardboard box. But when it needs water, the leaves will become very soft and bendy like a flimsy grocery store receipt. So even though it doesn't droop much, it's very easy to tell when it needs water. You just need to touch it. However, peperomias in general can be rather difficult to take care of, and they tend to grow slowly, so I wouldn't recommend them to complete beginners. On the other hand, a fast-growing beginner plant that does tell you when they need water is pothos. When pothos are thirsty, the entire plant will look limp. The individual leaves might droop slightly, and I find it's usually the leaves at the base of the plant that will curl slightly and become softer than usual. The vines also become softer and bendier when they're thirsty. Even though it may not be as noticeable and dramatic as some other plants in this video, it's so great for beginners that I had to mention it. Out of all the plants mentioned so far, I would definitely recommend the peace lily and pothos for complete beginners, whereas the croton and raindrop peperomia are slightly more fussy about other things like light and soil. If you want to add to this list of plants that will tell you when they need water, feel free to share that with everyone in the comments below, and leave a like. Bye!